Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, traders? And what's up, the non-traders and also the passerbys? Okay, if this is your first time just bumping into the Profitable Podcast, I want to welcome you because this is a place that you should be if you are a trader or if you are intending to trade and also see what goes on in the Forex market. Okay, now the Profitable Podcast is brought to you by Willis Capital. Willis Capital is a top-notch prop firm in the Forex industry. So, if you are undercapitalized or probably you want to scale up your trading capital, Willis Capital is the place that you should go to, right? And all you need to do is click on www.williscapitals.com or check the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to activate it so that anytime that we put out any content of this sort, you are the first to know. My name is Danny P. Esu, and I'm your host. I'm also called the FX host. All right, so in case you didn't know that. All right, guys, so today we have someone very special. I would say, let me start with this particular part of him. It's very controversial. He's a troublemaker on YouTube. The problem is all the trouble he has been looking for or making on YouTube is not converting to Instagram, all right? He has a lot of following on YouTube, but very few followers on Instagram. So he's going to tell us about that and why that is, okay? So today we have in our midst a man named Okoro Franklin Chisom. He came all the way from Abuja. He's from Enugu, like that's where he's from, yeah. But he came all the way from Abuja to Lagos, where we have a head office here, and where this podcast is being held. So we're going to talk to him to know a lot about him. He's also a profitable trader. That's one of the things I saw on his Instagram. He said that he's a profitable trader. So he's going to tell me and tell us as well why he thinks he's profitable. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking of no other than the Chemist Frank. Chemist Frank, how are you doing this?
I'm good.
Is it morning, afternoon, evening? So whatever time you're watching anyway, we have Chemist Frank in the building. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
For asking.
Feel cool, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's just relax a little bit. So first, I'd like to know the name Chemist Frank strikes a bell. It rings a bell for me because, first of all, you know, I like I shared earlier, I studied chemistry in school, industrial chemistry, right? Yeah. And so seeing somebody use Chemist Frank, I'm like, could it be this guy is more of a chemist than, you know? Yeah. So tell us about your name.
First of all, I want to greet our audience watching us now.
Before you even continue, I'm sorry. I should have said I greet you, mentor. My God, it all.
I greet you.
All right, nice. Because that's like your tagline anytime you do your YouTube stuff.
I have to greet mentors actually.
Okay, so tell us about your name first.
Okay, my name is Okoro Franklin Chisom, like you rightly said, and popularly known with the brand name Chemist Frank FX, or you can call me Frank FX in short. All right. So the chemist, like you said, is actually coming from my profession. I studied pure and industrial chemistry, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. So as someone who studied chemistry, you are regarded as a chemist, all right? So the chemist there is from the school. Franklin is my name, but Frank in short. So FX, because I'm a Forex trader, so all these three brought together makes up the Chemist Frank FX. Yeah.
Amazing. I like the way you arranged it. So it's like everything about you is in your name.
In my name.
So Chemist Frank FX. Okay, so I'd like to get to know you better. We want to know the background story of who Chemist Frank FX is.
The background in terms of my experience in Forex.
First, your family, where you're from, and all that. Yeah.
First of all, I'm from Enugu State, Nigeria. From a family of 7. I'm the firstborn of my family. Okay, and of course, my tribe is Igbo. I currently reside in Abuja, like you said earlier. So that's a kind of, and I'm a graduate, like I said, chemist from the school.
Amazing.
So that's the kind of a little about me.
Amazing. All right. So we want to walk into your Forex experience now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to share with us your Forex experience. How did you get into the world of trading Forex? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, thank you for that question because that's a nice one. I actually got to know Forex. That was 5 years ago. One of my YouTube subscribers, because I've been on YouTube even before Forex.
Interesting.
So yeah, I've been to affiliation and promotion of brands. So one of my subscribers hit me on WhatsApp. He was like, "Sir, there is an opportunity he would like me to join." I was like, okay, because I'm into online, so I pay attention to opportunities, you know, how to make money, you understand? Yeah. So, okay. He said Forex. I said, okay, Forex, how do we do that? Though I've been hearing Forex even before that time, but, you know, the interest have not been there. Then I was like, okay, let me research about it, check Forex on YouTube, you know. The first thing to do is go online, check on Google, what is Forex trading, you know, that basic research. Yeah. Then I came back to him, I was like, okay, yeah, people make money because, you know, when you go to online, you see people flaunting money made from Forex, how they made thousands of dollars. And then, of course, it is captivating. You know, you want to make same
money, yeah.
Good. I say, guy, oh yeah, give me the update. Let's start immediately. Now, he referred me to a mentor who he claims will teach me how to be profitable in the Forex trader. Not a popular mentor anyway. In fact, as a matter of fact, I've not even seen that guy physically, not even his face.
Wow.
Yeah. But the guy, I just believed him, then sent my money to the mentor and then enrolled online. You understand? So we started by sending me videos. I watched the videos on how to trade, support and resistance, trend line, you know, all of that, you understand? So after watching those videos, I went back to the mentor. I was like, mentor, I'm through with the course. So what is the next? He said, okay, the next now is practice. But meanwhile, I should invest, you understand? That I should give him money so that he will trade for me. So that he'll be making money for me while I am practicing on a demo account. I said, that's cool. How much is that? Because, you know, I have some kind of money then. He said that is around $100. I should bring minimum of $100 for that. I sent to him. Could you believe that that was the last conversation I had with this mentor?
Wow.
You know.
I'd like to ask, do you remember the name of this mentor? Do you want to mention it?
That guy, something goats, Derive Goats. Yes. Derive Goats.
Oh, crazy.
Derive Goats. The logo there is a goat, kind of with horn.
Are you aware if he had any Instagram handle or something?
Yeah, he had Instagram, but he blocked me on his Instagram, you know, because I started, you know, how far?
My money, right?
Of course,
yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Then I was left behind. Then I also chatted the other guy, the referrer. He now also blocked me too.
But do you think it could be as a result of maybe, you know, there are sometimes you're trading for someone and you lose the money, right?
Yeah, of course.
And because of the fact that you lost the money, maybe if you don't know how to you know, have a relationship with someone, you tend to run away from it.
Yes, it happens actually. Yeah, that is true. But I don't think that is why he blocked me.
Okay.
I think he's just that kind of person, you know.
He scams people.
A scammer. Yeah, I think because at least you just finished teaching me how to make money. The next thing is blocking me just like that.
But the things that he taught you, are there things that are helpful to you today?
Yes, actually, like I learned the basics, but as a matter of fact, I'm not using any of those analytical strategies I watched from his courses.
Okay.
You understand? But, you know, the introductory aspects, what is lot size, what is pips, you know, those basics, what is Forex, how to set up your MT5, MT4, you know, but the strategy itself is not something to write home about, you know.
All right, so that means he probably just gave you the basics and...
in fact, to add to it, the course he's sending to me is some other person's course.
Oh, so probably reselling another
good. Probably he was a student of that academy, you know. Then, you know, leveraged on the opportunity to make more money and started reselling the mentor's program. You understand what I'm saying? So It's not funny, bro.
So interesting. You said something about strategy, right?
Yes.
So when was that holy grail moment that you said, okay, you discovered this is a strategy that works, and are you profitable?
Yes.
Like you said.
Yes. As a matter of fact, Forex is paying me, and from the time it started paying me, I started seeing myself profitable because I can now make money from Forex monthly. You know, when I compare the losses, because of course loss is inevitable. But when I check, okay, these are the amount I lost, and the ones I made, my profits are higher, then of course I'm making money from the system.
All right.
But that started 3 years ago. As far as, after 3 years, I had to do something, and I have to reset my memory. Then started seeing Forex in a different perspective. Because the truth, I must be honest, the truth is not out there on social media. How to trade Forex and become profitable. It's rare to see a genuine strategy online, whether YouTube, Instagram, or where any place, you understand. And to find a strategy that works, you have to do a serious work by yourself. Because Forex is full of manipulation. And people are actually not paying attention to that side of it, the manipulation aspect of Forex. Because if we check the algorithm, 95% of traders are losing money daily. 5% are profitable. This is 95% of the population of traders are into loss. Just 5% are making money. That tells you that a free strategy on YouTube will not make you money.
A free strategy on YouTube
will not make you money.
So are you saying maybe if I do ICT, right? Or I do SMC. Yeah, they call it SMC, right?
Smart money contract.
Yeah. So if I am that kind of trader, are you telling me that I'm not going to make money?
Yeah. One thing you should know is the more popular a strategy becomes, the less effective it will be.
Okay.
The more popular. If you are an ICT trader and in a month, 1 million viewers have access to your strategy, the effectiveness reduces. This is my discovery. Wow. If a strategy is popular to most traders, because that arithmetic must be balanced. Everybody cannot make money. 95% must be taken into loss, 5% in profit. So if a strategy called ICT is standard, and then 95% traders get to know about ICT, do you think the chart will still make them rich? No. You understand what I'm saying, right?
That's a serious thought there.
Yeah, because if a strategy called ICT is making people money, of course people want to make money, and people are always online looking for resourceful materials to make them money, and they get access to that concept. It won't just work. The effectiveness of the strategy will drop. Okay. Yes.
Powerful. All right. So let's talk about tell us about your capital base. Yeah. So how much did you, apart from the first $100 that you sent to the guy that scammed you, right?
Yes.
So how much after learning?
It's above $100 because the $100 is the investment aspect of it. Remember, I paid for mentorship program.
Yeah. How much did you pay for the mentorship?
$200. Yes. Okay. So I lost 300 in that. In
general.
Good.
So now I want to talk about your first deposit, the one you yourself deposited. Yes.
My first ever deposit.
Yes.
That's around $10 because you deposit, you blow it. That is my early stage now in Forex. Yeah, it's just $10. Sometimes you go $20, $15, trying to you use micro lot 0.01, try to see, but at the end of the day, you still end up blowing the account. That is our initial stage of Forex. Okay,
so how many accounts would you say do you have an idea of how many accounts you've blown over time? I feel like the more you blow accounts, the more you're learning from the process.
Of course. Yeah, that's a very nice one. You have to learn from every mistake you make or every loss you take in the market. But as a matter of fact, I can't figure out the exact amount or number of accounts I've blown. But I know I've blown a lot of them actually. Yes, I've lost money actually during my starting stages.
Okay, so I'd like to, since you mentioned something about being profitable, and I know that being profitable is not a function of how much you have in your bank account currently, because it's not a function of the fact that you're driving the big cars or you're living in the big houses, right? Yes, but you can be consistently profitable, even with $100 you're making every single day. You're making $5 or $10, on every single day. So I want to talk about I want to have an idea of the capital you're managing. I mean, the highest amount of funds you've had to manage.
Yeah, I've gone $1,000,
okay,
$500, but I've not gone beyond 1,000. When I make profits, I withdraw. If I make profits, I send it back to my bank account straight up. So then if I'm not trading, I can decide to pull down my capital as well. Then I want to go again. I fund. Sometimes I fund 200, 500. It depends. It's not constant. Okay.
So do you ever feel tempted? Because I feel like when people have a good amount of money in their trading account, they are tempted to use big lot sizes, right? Yes, and if you have, say, $200, your mind and your psychology will tell you, okay, I should do maybe 0.02 or 0.05 lot size. But if you have 1,000, you're tempted to use bigger lot size. So
that's true.
So how do you manage that? Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is where experience comes to play. They say experience is the best teacher. For someone who has been in the Forex system for 5 years, you don't need to be told that Forex is no man's friend. You understand? From experience, you try to go that kind of crazy when maybe your first year or 2 years you've not gotten burnt before, you've not felt the pain, but with time, you will learn risk management by force. Yes. You will learn that we don't control the market, especially retail traders. The market is not in our hands, it's in the hands of these big guys. You will be forced to know that and then forced to manage every single trade you take. Yes.
So you're telling us that risk management is the way to go?
Yes. Yes.
And before now, I was trying to understand or get to know which is more, which would you go for if you're presented with an option of saying pick an SL or a TP. Why I'm asking that is some people will take a certain trade and maybe at a support level, right?
Yes.
And they're expecting it to reach the resistance where they take their profit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes, like you said, the manipulation in the market, sometimes, it might go a little bit down
before going to that.
So some people rather would say, I don't want to use stop loss. So because I'm expecting this market to move from this point to that point, all right? And some people would rather say, okay, I don't mind. I rather protect my profit, right? If it goes against me making, reach my target, I don't mind, but let me protect my profit. So, sorry, my capital. So which would you?
Yes, actually, I will advise people to put stop loss in every trade they take. Like I said earlier, the market is not in our hands. We are not the one controlling the market. You might project that GBP USD will go to your resistance. This is based on your analytical strategy or technical analysis. But we have what we call fundamental. A news can be released in maybe, let's say you're trading GBP USD from Britain, a news that affects the currency. And then a massive crash to the downside and then wipe away your account.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
We must bring fundamental and then the technical analysis together. Understanding that we are not the one moving this market. We are not.
So what happens, sorry to cut you there, but what happens in the situations of slippages? I mean, because I know that sometimes you put your stop loss, but if you're trading the news, I mean, sometimes there are slippages that happen.
Of course.
What happens in that kind of scenario? How do you still manage your funds when you have a slippage that takes...
in that case, you take the loss.
You take the loss?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
You expect both the positive and the negative from the Forex.
Okay.
In fact, as you're coming into the Forex system, you know that this is a probability sector. Probability is that we are not certain the next move or the next line of action. So in fact, that's why we say fund amount you can afford to lose. So once you have funded an account, let's say $1,000, make sure that $1,000 there can be lost with ease. That's even the first foundation you have. That, oh boy, it's like gambling, kind of, not gambling anyway, but once you are funded an account, just
zero your mind.
Good. Anything can happen to that money, you understand?
All right, so I want to know, still in the line of profitability, how much has been the highest amount of money you've had to make from your trading experience?
Okay, anyway, I'm not a greedy kind of trader. If my take profits brings back $200, I close my trade. 500, sometimes 800. Yeah. Once it goes into blue, I close. Or maybe I see that the market is not going to go to my take profits. I close the trade.
Okay.
You understand?
All right. So before we get back to talking Forex, the other side of you as a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
And as a content creator. So what inspired you into go into the field of creating content for YouTube?
Oh, actually, you know, because of lack of job, you know, in the country, we have to employ ourselves. So if you are a youth watching me now, don't rely on your certificate, you understand? Be inspired by this video to lay your hands on materials that can raise funds for you, because that was how I started, that content creating. That was in my third year, you know, because while we were in school, they told us that you can work anywhere with your certificate, you know. Once you graduate, job is there and all of that.
Not in the present Nigeria.
Good. So you know the country we are.
Yeah.
So in my third year, I now saw that the story is not as they present it. I started creating content on YouTube. In fact, I did a research and I found out that people get paid on YouTube. I said, okay, why not try this? Maybe it could work. And I gave it my shot, you know, for survival. That was just the motivation, because I'm already seeing life in a different angle. What if the certificate didn't pay? Where will I follow to?
So it's like a backup plan.
Yeah. So as God may have it, we actually started and then we picked up like that, you know.
So in 2021, you made your first withdrawal, your YouTube money, right?
Yes.
2021?
Is it 21 or which year was that? 21. Yes, that's 2021.
Yeah, you did your first withdrawal.
Yeah, from AdSense.
So how AdSense, right?
Yeah.
So how did it feel like? I mean,
I felt like I was in heaven, because that was my first time touching hard currency.
How much was it?
That's 150 USD, I think. Then I brought it home, snapped with it, gave my brothers, they took pictures, showed my father, this is 100, this is foreign currency.
Amazing.
Okay.
So I mean, the family, how did they see you in your home as the first son, you know, having to bring the big bread into the family?
Yeah, they like me, and they use me as example for my younger ones, you know. They'll be like Chemist Frank.
See
your senior brother, and then it makes me happy. And all of my brothers and sister, because just one sister, I carry all of them along, you know, try to encourage them that you must not depend on white collar job. You must not depend on certificate. Be creative, creativity. Put your hands into something and then make money for yourself. In fact, if you are creative, you pay yourself more than that the white collar job, and then you even have time for yourself. You know, you can do anything you want to do at your time, and then you get paid as you like. You know, you can take a leave, take vacation, and nobody can question you why you come by 9:30. In fact, go back, you are fired. You know, now it can't happen.
Okay, so amazing. So one more thing about your YouTube content creation.
Yes.
Tell us about the style of your content creation. I feel you actually, like I called you earlier on and said that you're a troublemaker. Did you decide to be a troublemaker? One that, I mean, you scrutinize prop firms, right? And you scrutinize a lot of these mentors as well. So is it a style of content creation that you believe will bring more, will give you more attention, or there's more traction with this style of content creation?
This style of content creating is just a way to create awareness that we have a lot of things going on in Forex, you understand, a kind of awareness to scam activities. Of course, you know we have a lot of scam pro firms out there, and there's scam mentors. Because what happens is that when some persons trade Forex and they are not profitable, the next thing they do is jump into selling courses. Selling courses that you cannot use to eat. You are selling it to another person. You understand? So, and I decided that, okay, what if we just go this way? Of course, the popular YouTube channels there talks about strategy. Use this strategy and make money. Use this strategy and make money for yourself. I said, okay, let me bring people to awareness of stones or blocks along the line of this you're making money, you understand? So that is why I am into this kind of content. It's just an awareness channel, kind of.
All right, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to take a short break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about, you tell us about your mind, your thoughts regarding Willis Capital. You know, they're the sponsor of this particular podcast.
Okay.
So, guys, we're going to take a short break, okay? And when we are back, we will be talking still with Chemist Frank. We want to know what his thoughts are regarding the prop firm, in the prop firm space, and also Willis Capital in particular. But let me just tell you this. If you're a trader and you are undercapitalized, you have issues with trading small funds, right? Little funds, and you want to bag the big money. Now, the best way to go is for you to get a prop firm, right? With your little money, you can buy a big account size, because some people have good trading strategies and all that works for them, all right? You're targeting making maybe 10% in a month. Now, you can't go back home with 10% of $100, right? But with your $100, you can buy, say, a $10,000 account, you know, with Willis Capital. And imagine you making 10% of that at the end of the month. That is something, all right? So if you are undercapitalized, like I said, so the easiest way for you to scale up your trading capital is for you to click on the link below, all right? Check out Willis Capital. That is where traders thrive and profits soar, all right? We'll be right back. All right, welcome back once again. Yeah, you're still logged right here onto the Profitable Podcast, brought to you by Willis Capital. My name is Danny P. Esu. I'm the host, also known as the FX host. Anything that regards hosting, I'm your guy. Okay, so today we have someone very special, like you already know. I mean, his name is Chemist Frank. He's right here with us and telling us a lot about his experience so far in the Forex industry. But what we want to know right now is his thoughts on the prop firms, okay? Do you think prop firms are a scam?
Actually, they are not scam. Not all. Some of them are scam, actually. You know, because what they do is they take advantage of the statistics. You know, looking at the percentage of traders who are into loss. So as a businessman, you're like, okay, we can leverage on this people's deficiency, you understand? Then, okay, sell prop firms to them or sell account to them, knowing fully well that, yeah, at the end of the day, they will still blow up the account. But the scam there is that some persons, even when you make profit, they will deny you a payout. You understand? You know, that is wickedness. Even with the profit, they still they will still deny you payout when you take a profit. You understand? So, but the genuine prop firms out there, they are doing a nice job when they pay their clients. You understand? Because yes, you didn't give them the data to run the prop firm. They need to make money from their business. You understand? But what we are seeking for or asking for is pay out when your client meet up the target, or maybe passes challenge 1, challenge 2, and then makes profit and demand for withdrawal. Pay them. You understand? Don't be as greedy as not paying out, not even maintaining your rules and regulations. So that's my view about that.
So do you think the payout denial most times is as a result of the fact that some of them are using like ebook, bbook, and all that. You know, the whole concept of bbook and all that, right? And they're not really in the market, right? So, and also, do you think also it's related to the fact that, you know, the liquidity providers, or should I say, some prop firms are linked to certain liquidity providers, right?
Yes.
Brokers, right? And some have their own, they're like their own broker. So, do you think that disparity could cause an alarm? Is it cause for an alarm?
Yes, because it has a way of affecting their mode of operation. Take for instance, a prop firm that has their own broker will have more chances of manipulation than having a third party. Maybe they have another broker which is not theirs. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Because you are the owner of the whole platform.
Yes.
So nothing is checkmating your activity. But when you have another reliable broker added to your prop firm, that is a plus. You understand? But most brokers actually are not connected to the Forex market. They give us simulated account for, you know. But even at that, as long as there is payout, you know, when somebody makes profit, you know, pay them, because some of them pay from their capital. You know, when you have made profit and place a withdrawal, they now have to go into their purse and then pay you. You understand? That's why sometimes when you see a prop firm collapse, the reason is that they don't have money to pay again. Maybe they were thinking that non-profitable traders will jump into the firm. But unfortunately, the reverse became the case. Maybe extremely profitable traders pull up. They came, bought your firm. And then because you, the way you operate, you know, you thought that is the kind of Ponzi this time, because you were expecting more revenue generated from registration from other non-profitable traders. Then you use that to pay out few profitable persons. So, but the reverse becomes the case. When someone is requesting for $2,000 withdrawal, the other person is requesting for 10,000 withdrawal, the other person is requesting for 20,000 withdrawal. And then you check, people that are registering are not even much. No, you understand what I'm saying? Of course, you just have to pull up a memo that you have site maintenance, you know, to run away from the. And of course, because where will you bring the money? Kind of, you look at the checkbook, you're looking at $100,000 to pay human beings, and you don't have that kind of amount. Of course, you have to close the business. You know.
Wow. All right, so we're going to shake some table right now. We want to talk about Willis Capital.
Yeah.
I want to know. I mean, I want you to share your thoughts as regarding Willis Capital. Is it a reliable prop firm that would you recommend it to people who want to scale up their trading capital and all that? Because it's been there. I mean, it's not up to a year, right?
Yes,
it's not up to a year.
Just Is it up to a year? Willis Capital?
It's not.
No,
up to a year.
it's not.
Okay, it's not up to a year.
It's not up to a year.
But what do you see? Because you are a troublemaker on YouTube and you shake tables, right? So what do you see for a prop firm that is not up to a year? Why would you recommend such a prop firm to someone who is to people out there? Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I actually did a review on Willis Capital personally. I checked their broker, checked the CEO, you know, regulations guiding the broker and all of that. And I can tell you for sure that I can recommend Willis Capital to anybody, as a matter of fact. I also tested the account myself. That is, I got an account. I bought Willis Capital myself.
How much did you buy?
Around $210 or so. Can't remember. That is a 25K account.
25K account.
Yeah. I got it myself. Then, you know, to check, because if you are doing a review, sometimes you need to participate.
To have proof.
Yes. So the system, even the spread, compared to other broker, like 100. So right now I can recommend Willis Capital because of these factors. So
have you had withdrawals from Willis Capital?
Yes, I've seen withdrawals, testimonials, though I've not met them in person.
No, I mean you, not people.
Me.
You said you got to 25.
Yeah,
Did you pass the challenge?
Recently, right? Yeah, I'm on it actually.
Okay, you're still on it.
Yes, but my experience with the trading account, you know, the spreads, everything is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's just of recent. Yeah.
So you would recommend Willis Capital?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you aware of the fact that a lot of prop firms are shutting down? And in fact, MT5 is disassociating from a lot of prop firms,
Meta-quotes,
right? Meta-quotes, yes. Thank you. So what do you think is the cause of this?
Yeah, that's because of the mischievous activities, those prop firms not keeping to the regulatory guidelines given to them. Yeah, so Meta-quote is trying to dissociate themselves from that. You understand? Since you cannot maintain to guidelines, we don't want you to soil our own platform, Meta-quote, you understand? So take your prop firm business to a place you can now perform your scam with ease, not us. That is just the idea behind the exit and all of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So now I want us to go back into, I'm going to do a little bit of X-ray on your things you do away from trading, right? You make money and do you diversify your trading income? What do you do apart from,
like business?
Yes, other things you do. I mean, away from, you make money. Do you invest it in real estate and other,
Yes,
other
actually.
businesses?
I have other side hustle. In fact, planning on getting my physical academy there in Abuja very soon. Yeah, that's my next line of action. And then in terms of investments, I am into real estate, but I buy lands, you understand? Get lands and resell when we have a kind of profit. So basically it's just buying properties and reselling, all right? But the biggest one coming soon is my academy in Abuja. So yeah, because we have our academy, but that is soft online, where we mentor students. And we have Telegram channel too, where I drop free signals. And also we have VIP code actually, where persons come and they trade monthly.
What's the number of persons you have?
Yeah, on Telegram I think we are 1,700 or 1,690 persons are there. And we are still growing actually, we are not, well,
how can somebody, if I want to search?
You can get my link from my description, my video description this time.
Okay.
You go to YouTube, Chemist Frank, then you can check my video, you get my links there, both Telegram and Instagram. I'm not really active on Instagram, but I'm trying to pull up there.
I was going to talk about that. You know how to look for trouble on YouTube. Why not convert, the following you have on YouTube over to your Instagram? Because it's like your followers, it's kind of struggling there. So what's on Instagram? But your YouTube is really good.
Yeah.
So why do you have that?
Oh yes, initially I didn't have interest on Instagram.
You're not an Instagram person?
Yeah, before, but now I have a manager actually. She brought it the same way people are saying it. Why are you not on Instagram? So recently, if you check, we just started posting, updating Instagram posts. But we're going to push hard because I actually need to show my presence there too, So we're actually working on it, seeing how we can grow the page. And of course, people watching us now can actually also follow me on Instagram if they,
Amazing. So you said something about your academy that you want to start.
Yes.
Would you say Abuja people are very responsive to Forex trading? And is it a profitable concept to have your academy in Abuja?
Okay. Of course, what you need in business is population. You understand? You check population of persons in a particular region. You check if they can actually come for your business. If these criteria are met, of course, because Forex is for everybody. It's open for everybody, whether you are profitable or not, or whether you're a novice. As long as we can convince you to come and learn this skill and you are interested, So Abuja is populated. We have a lot of people there. So as long as we can get a site where we can capture this population and bring the idea of Forex, and okay with it, why not?
All right, I'm going to put it to you. Do you think you have the qualities, the qualification to have a mentorship program or a school? Because I feel like people just wake up and think they can jump into offering mentorship to interested people that want to trade, are there qualifications one must have, and do you have them that would allow you to train people?
Okay, the qualifications you're talking about here is, are you good in the business?
No, not about, there are certain certifications, right? Yeah, maybe from any financial body or something that says, okay, this particular person is, so you can now issue out a certificate to tell the people that, okay, maybe to tell your student or so to give your student, right? That, this person had gone through this, this is a verified body that has gone through, and all that.
Yeah, so, I didn't mention that after the first mentorship that crashed, I also took other mentorship programs where I actually acquired certificates,
nice.
that you actually participated in our program. So, and outside that, I understand that we have to register with the government, because before we open a Forex Academy, we need to get certifications from the government, because it's like a financial institution. So we are on that. We'll get those things done. But I think the most important thing here is, can you even trade Forex? That's the question. This person, are you profitable first? Because someone can get all these documents and present it to you that, yes, I'm a mentor. But the most important thing is, are you as a mentor, are you making money from the Forex space? Or just mentor with documents, or mentor with certificates? Of course, we can get certificates. Even a farmer can get any certificate he wants, as the society we are in now, you understand. But the question is profitability. Are you making profit from the system? Show us proof that you are making money. That's what matters in this business.
Interesting. So you made mention about government. So is the government and the Forex industry, are they in sync? Do you ever think that, someone, there was a time, there was a clamp down on crypto, right?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody now mentioned and said that government would likely be looking out for the Forex, the Forex industry. Yeah. So do you think the government have such power to clamp down on Forex trading in Nigeria?
Yes, because we have arms of government, or let's say in a country, government controls the affairs of everybody. They have the right to stop people from trading Forex. You understand? So they can do that if they want to.
But is Forex not simply foreign exchange? So if they clamp down on Forex, that means the exchange of naira to dollar and all that. Is it something that would be limited to? Do you think it would be something limited to just banks?
Of course, Forex trading is not exactly as buying hard currency and reselling it.
Okay.
All right. If you want to buy dollar, for instance, hard currency, you go to bank, buy it, keep it, wait for maybe exchange rate to increase or whatever, and then you go and resell the hard currency. It's not the same with the one we do online, even though we are buying and reselling currency pairs. You understand? But for me, I see the one we are doing online as a kind of game, all right, kind of a way we project a battle between buyers and sellers, try to make money instantly, just like futures trading, kind of. So you will not compare that to bureau de change kind of business. So if Forex wants to close down that session, why not? They can.
The government,
Yes, they can do that.
Okay, interesting. So
and that is by stopping brokers' activities, no more access to brokers, which provide the leverage. Because even in the first instance, we can't trade Forex without the leverage. You can't even trade Forex without having at least minimum of $1,000. So that's why brokers come in and see it as a business, give you the leverage, for you to be able to access the market and all of that. So the first point of contact will be removing brokers, which is say the same thing, attacking the exchanges in the crypto aspects, Binance, and then of course once they go to that direction, you can't do without the brokers.
So do you think the absence of regulations by the government in some way provides a loophole for maybe prop firms and certain brokers to scam people? Or do we have regulations that are actually protecting the funds by individuals who partake in the Forex business?
Yes, like you just said, absence of regulation is a loophole on its own. But we have those regulations now. Another thing is abiding by those regulations. You can have guidelines and regulations stated. But another thing is checkmating if those guidelines are being maintained or observed. You understand? So what the problem now is those firms not maintaining to guidelines stated, because we have them, but they don't follow the guidelines. That is why we have scam activities.
So something I'm going to shake a little bit of the table this shake it right now.
Okay.
So now have you ever heard things like people cleaning up their money using Forex? You know, there are some people that have money or maybe get money from dubious ways, you know, and then they want to clean their money. They now decide to put that money in Forex, right, and clean it up. And have you ever heard something like that?
Like someone, kind of a scammer coming into the Forex space.
Yeah, bring in money that is not clean, you know,
yes,
and want to clean it.
Clean it.
You're just passing it through the Forex space.
Yeah, maybe kind of, what I say now is kind of try to give himself a Forex trader's name. Maybe try to make the world see him as a Forex trader.
Not really, you know, okay. I would say there are people that engage in some dubious things. Scam people, make lots of money, right?
Yeah.
But when they have the money so that EFCC is not going to, because they want to escape the EFCC scrutinizing them and all that. So they now use the Forex in quote as a way of, you know, cleaning up the money.
Okay, putting the money in a broker.
Yeah, in a broker, yes, and all that. And after they will now click on withdraw and all over again.
Yes, of course, it's possible. Of course, you can then send to a broker or even convert to USDT on crypto.
But is it a good thing? Do you think there's a problem with that?
Of course, it's bad. You know, if you are doing something bad, you know you are doing something bad. You are a fraudster. You are moving money into Forex space to maybe look good. Of course, your conscience. You and I know it's not a clean business, but they're just trying to survive and all of that.
Do you think it's something that can be controlled?
Yeah, governments are working on that, but even no matter how they try, you understand, there must still be loophole. But I think they should just increase more on the regulations, monitor brokers this time, because those funds come through them. You understand? So the brokers now have to check the kind of money they receive into the system. You know, do a kind of investigation or maybe kind of ask questions before receiving money. And that is still lies on maintaining guidelines and regulations, which they do not.
Interesting. All right, I'm having fun with this conversation, but now I want to talk about. In fact, it's more like me looking for your trouble a little bit. So I want you to give me like your top 5 traders in Nigeria, or should I say across Africa? Yeah. And after telling me the top 5, you tell me, I'll just give you a chance to tell me why you picked the first 2.
Okay. First is Dapo Willis. Second is Habi Forex. I love calling him Habibi.
Habibi.
Yeah. Jeffrey Benson is there. What's that guy? Kojo FX. And then I think it's just 4 actually.
4?
Yes, that I look up to kind of because of some reasons. Because I have reasons for looking up to you, person.
So why would you look up to Dark Boy Willis? Now I'm talking to you, Dark Boy. Why do you think this guy is looking up to? Yeah, tell us why.
Yeah, I'm looking up to Dapo Willis because he's not this kind of a noisy person, you know, like try to flaunt money on people, you know, try to show off kind of. He's just a kind of gentle guy, you know. He's making money, but he's not letting the money control him. That kind of personality, you know, that's what I see in him. Because I aspire to be that kind of person, you know, try to compose, you know, don't let the money move you and then flaunt, you know, show off and all of that. So the packaging aspect of his life, I so much love. And when I was starting, I learned a lot from his strategies. Because there's this program he does on YouTube, Traders Talk with Dapo Willis. If you watch that program, you're going to learn a lot of things. Even apart from strategy, the words that come from him, like, is engaging, and I enjoy those. In fact, I don't miss those episodes. Once it drops, I get a notification. I'm just there watching him, like, Dr. Willis, seeing greatness, that kind of motivation.
Yeah. So this is what we say, I greet you, mentor.
I greet you.
I like that. All right. So, but I said I was going to give you a chance to tell us too. But don't you think your second option is a bit more controversial? If you're saying you like Dr. Willis for the fact that he's more conservative, right? He's more reserved. Now, the second person you mentioned, Habi BB, according to you, Habi is a loud spender. He's a money spender, and he knows how to. So don't you think that is there's a contrast there?
No, there is no contrast, because, like I told you, in every trader there is a certain unique character that I love. You understand? Okay. I just told you about Dapo. Now I will now have to tell you about something in Habi, that I enjoy. There is a strategy I learned from Habi, which really helped me back then. How he used Fibonacci retracement. The guy actually explained that in detail in the particular video he released, and then I fell in love with his kind of person. I started following. In fact, Habi and Jeff, these are the first persons I met on YouTube while I was, researching about Forex. So that's why I still love Habi up to today, because of that free content.
So have you met Habi in person?
No, not yet, but we talk actually. We talk, but that's on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, we are close actually. We're close, but I've not seen him in person. But I'm going to see him. I believe I'm going to see him very soon.
Is he a responsive? I mean, is he a responsive person? As per somebody message right now is going to answer you, or takes a week or something.
He responds.
He responds.
He's active actually. He responds. He responds to my chat, and in fact, he promoted one of my videos sometime. Reposted me. In fact, we've got to do one kind of 2 video engagement. I had to do something for him on YouTube, kind of organize his lifestyle activity, then use his music. He has a popular music. I don't know if you know about that. Then
I think I've heard one.
Yeah, then he saw that and he was so happy with the video. That was even the first time we started talking back then. Then recently, he also reposted my video on his Telegram channel. I was so happy also seeing that. I appreciate through WhatsApp we talk.
Interesting. So, one more thing before I leave the whole Habi experience. It's do you also think that the lifestyle that most of the mentors portray is do they also deliver quality mentorship materials? Do they have that time to really teach, or they just want to, maybe they attract people based on their lifestyle, and people just come and that's it? They are not getting quality materials. Are people getting quality materials from these guys?
Yes, some mentors use the lifestyle stuff as a business strategy to get people coming to their academy, and at the end of the day, they won't even deliver because they don't have quality content to teach these persons. What they are interested in is that mentorship fee. And to get you pay for the program, they have to show off. You understand? They have to show this lifestyle that, yes, I spent $20,000 on my car, all of this. Just, of course, a poor person will be like, I want to be like this person. The next thing is, good day, sir. How do I get trained in Forex? Most of them, they don't have materials to give out. But what do we do?
Interesting. So now let's X-ray your dreams. Now, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do you see Chemist Frank? What are your expectations in the Forex space?
3 years.
Okay. Do you see yourself beyond Forex? Because I feel so many people, let me just mention like Dr. Willis right now. One of the things I appreciate and I admire about him is the fact that beyond, you see the kind of persons that he meets when he goes out of Nigeria, he meets a lot of very interesting personalities, and you see that this is someone who what he's doing is way beyond Forex. There's a bigger picture. So what is your own bigger picture? What's your own dream? Where do you see yourself
in the next 3 years?
Yes.
In the next 3 years.
3 to 5 years, say.
5 years. Okay. Of course, in the next 3 years, I must be bigger than what I am today. That's the first. And also, I'll still be in Forex in the next 3 years because I enjoy trading as long as it's making the money, So I'll still be trading Forex in the next 3 years. But I believe my business will grow bigger than as it is now. Like I told you, I'm into real estate. So, you know, as you keep growing, the more your business continue to expand. So in the next 3 years, of course, by God's grace, because God is the ultimate, I must be bigger than this with the help of Allah.
Amen. I like that. Are you a Christian or Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
Okay, I just heard you say Allah.
I said God, I said Allah,
right?
because I know the audience is wide. So
yeah,
trying
true.
to get
but
everybody.
We have one God at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, of course, one God.
But I'm always curious about this. Do you think that prayer works when it comes to Forex trading? Do you think people, when somebody you're about to hit a drawdown and you start praying, Father in heaven, you kabash, you drop punchlines of Holy Ghost punchlines, and at the end of the day, you see hit your stop loss?
Yeah, prayer doesn't work when it comes to this game of Forex. Like your trade is going to your stop loss direction, you start praying for it to reverse now, because before you even move into the system, you know that it's a probability sector. So praying is more like wasting your time. Are you trying to change the idea that it's no longer a probability system? You know that is probability. You are fully informed. Probability is anything goes. So moving into the system, why are you praying? Are you trying to change the system entirely? Are you trying to change the narrative? No. So it is there as a probability field. You are going there. You already know that it's probability. So praying is more like wasting of time. You are wasting your time doing that, you know. It's a waste of time. So
it's like, I would see in the light of, it's like Nigeria is playing football against, say, France.
Yeah, France.
And you start praying.
No.
The question is, who is God going to answer? Is he going to answer the Nigerians, or is he going to answer those in France, right?
No.
So it's crazy. Anyway, it's been interesting so far. I mean, having this conversation with you.
Thank you.
But I like you to talk to, you're a YouTuber. So when it comes to content creation, when it comes to talking to people, it's something you do very well, right? I'd like you to talk to people listening and watching us right now. What does it take to be consistently profitable? What do they have to do? Talk to them. How would you motivate them to be better at trading?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I greet you. This time, I think you've given me a kind of floor to interact with.
Yeah.
All right. So, first of all, I want you to understand that we are in a probability environment. And for you to be profitable, you have to come out from a lot of lies which we have been fed. Because Forex is not just as it is out there. The standard given to us is not just what it is, you understand? You have to do a lot of work yourself as a person, because we have the chart with us and we have the access to backtesting the same chart, going back to years previously to see what this market has been doing. So I would advise traders to get a premium trading view. I know it's quite expensive now because of our exchange rate now, but if you take something as a business, you have to invest both your time and resources. So if you can get that, then you take that chart backwards and do a strong back test. Okay? And then find a way you will be at the edge, kind of having edge over the market. There is no strategy that is 100% guaranteed. Okay? Because all strategy hits stop loss, whether you are SMC, market structure, trend line strategy, or what have you. What matters is, one, your risk management. Before you place a trade, consider your risk, okay? Put a stop loss and take profit from the result gotten from your back test, okay? Because it is from a valuable back test that you will know where you have to put your stop loss or have to put your take profit. So when you have this data in place, then you start trading Forex. Forex is not 2 plus 2 equals to 4. 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. It is full of manipulations. You will see someone buying Euro USD, for instance. You want to buy Euro USD. You enter this trade on Monday. Market will start consolidating, start ranging. On Tuesday, it is still ranging. It's not hitting your stop loss. It's not hitting your take profit. It's still ranging. Wednesday morning, as London session, the next thing is a spike to your stop loss, hit you out, then reverse and start going up. it will buy 150 pips and stay buying. That's to tell you that, yes, they are after liquidity. They are hunting people's stop losses, and that is manipulation. So you have to go a back test to see how they have been doing it, because this manipulation repeats itself year in, year out. So it's not left for you to burn the candle and see how it has been going on. A point where they reverse after liquidation, because they have to liquidate, grab liquidity before now going to that expected direction. So it's not left for you to find out how they do this. You understand? Then with that will give you a kind of edge over the market. Also putting into consideration that 95% human beings are losing money and 5% persons are making profit. With this, you understand that you have a lot of work to do. That's just
amazing, guys. You've all heard that 95% are losing money,
seriously,
but 5% are making money, right?
Seriously.
And some people would say that there's only 1% of people that are really making the money in the industry, right? And your goal and your target is to be amongst the 1%, right?
Which demands a lot of work.
It demands a lot of work, right? And also going for the knowledge, right?
Yes.
All right. This has been so very interesting. I've had a wonderful conversation with Chemist Frank, and this is the first time we actually meeting.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that in the next 3 years we have something very substantial to talk about you. Yeah. Thank you for coming on the podcast. This is the Profitable Podcast brought to you by Willis Capital. Once again, I go by the name Danny P. Esu, your FX host. We've had a good time, and I want to believe you've also enjoyed this particular episode. We will come your way again. Like I told you, make sure you click on the subscribe button, okay? Click on the notification bell to be amongst the first that will always see contents that we put out there. Thank you so much. And I just have this last words to tell you that if you do not bet, you cannot win. All right. But if you lose all your chips, unfortunately, you cannot bet. So you have to apply risk management and also have the right mindset and the right psychology, to be able to attack the market properly. Thank you so much once again. Peace out.